doing today, my beautiful people? It's Farah here, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I want to thank you so much for coming back again and watching. Today I have a really exciting video for you with a topic which I had to do some research into, and it's 6 ways to apply foundation. And when I apply, or I find a way that I like to apply foundation, I kind of get stuck in a rut and do the same thing over and over again ad nauseum. So if you're like me and you want to find out more techniques and more ways to play around with your makeup, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So, technique number 1, fingers. Now, fingers are said to be a makeup artist's best tool, and you actually don't need brushes. For a long time, when I was just starting out doing makeup, I only used my fingers to apply my foundation, and what I would do is I would work my way from the middle of my face outwards, and the warmth in your fingers actually help blend the foundation so beautifully and seamlessly that you actually don't need brushes. If say you're a beginner or starting out in makeup, or just want to have a lighter coverage, and yes, it works perfectly. Try it out, use your fingers. So for the second method, I'm going to talk to you about the stippling brush. So how you use it is you just apply it in circular motions all around your face, and it gives a beautiful airbrush finish. But the thing is, it's recommended for normal to oily skins rather than dry skins, because in dry skins it can cause micro exfoliation and irritation due to the circular motions that you are applying it in your skin. But being that I am actually a combination to oily on my T-zone and dry on my cheeks, and I use a similar technique when I use a buffing brush, I can recommend that you first apply the layer of foundation and then you go in with a stippling brush or a buffing brush and then do your thing, and it actually works just fine. So if you want to do it like that, or you want to try it like that with the stippling brush, go ahead. And with that, let's go on to method 3. So the third method I'm going to talk about is using the classic or standard flat foundation brush. So after my fingers, this was my go-to foundation brush. This was one of the first brushes I purchased, because being that it's such a classic for foundation. And the thing with the flat foundation brush is that you get very heavy coverage. And I recommend, if you do want to use it, you use downward strokes, and then because its shape is like that, you get streaks across your face, and so you would just pat. And when you pat, the streaks will disappear. But because you can't blend it in too well into the skin, a point to keep in mind while using this kind of brush. Method number 4, which is my personal method, which if you guys have been watching my videos, you would have seen, where I use a pointed foundation brush to apply and stipple the foundation all over my face, and then I'll go in with a buffing brush and just buff everything out all over my face. And for me, it's become a habit. And like I said, once I find something I like, I don't branch out. So this is my patent go-to method, and I just love it. It gives a beautiful finish. The buffing out of the foundation really gives the foundation a glow. If you like that look, it's the look that I use to put on the makeup I'm wearing today. But I will be trying to use these other methods in my videos just to show you the different styles and different ways of applying foundation in the future. Stay tuned for that. Whoa, ooh, the sun. So the 5th method is using a damp beauty blender or makeup sponge. And it should be damp because you can use it much better to blend the foundation. So I'm sorry guys, there was too much glare and you can still see a little bit on my face. So I decided to move location because I use natural light for filming. So anyway, back to the damp beauty sponge. So how you use it is you use this side of it and you just, you know, bounce it off your face, just like so. And it's supposed to give a very, very beautiful coverage, and I've seen so many beauty gurus use it, and that I've tried using it myself, and it does give such a beautiful finish. It should do a perfect, flawless finish. Some people use it just for their concealer, and then this part is really perfect for that because it gets into the nooks of your face, and you can even apply powder with it. So really, really handy tool for foundation application. Last one I have for you is a powder brush. Here is the powder brush, and this gives a beautiful sheer coverage for those of you blessed with beautiful skin naturally and good skin, flawless skin. You don't need much foundation to use, so this is a perfect technique for you. Just apply the foundation with your powder brush and it'll give a beautiful, sheer, flawless coverage. And with that, I come to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to receive my new videos in your feed. Leave me a comment telling me which is your favorite technique to use, and if you have any different techniques or brushes that you use, leave it in the comments down below so we can all benefit from your knowledge. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, and see you in my next video. Bye guys!